Hello and welcome along to another CrowdProperty.com funding opportunity. Now we're looking at 350 and 352 Brinnington Road. That's Brinnington in Stockport, SK5 8BU. Now CrowdProperty is a peer-to-peer lending platform designed to facilitate loans between private individuals and professional property businesses. CrowdProperty is authorised and regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority under permission number 723959. CrowdProperty is not covered by the Financial Services Compensation Scheme. There are risks with any loans you make, and just like all peer-to-peer lending, your capital is at risk. CrowdProperty endeavours to protect all lenders. This is done by registering the legal first charge against the property project. This means that in the very unlikely event a borrower defaults on the loan, CrowdProperty will be able to take ownership of the project and manage it for the lenders. So I'll be telling you about this project in just a few moments, but the borrower is M. Kenny Properties Limited, and I'm delighted to say that I'm joined by the director, which is Oseni Musa. Hi Oseni, welcome to the webinar.
Welcome, thank you.
So just tell us a little bit about yourself then, Oseni, your background and the kind of portfolio that you've got currently.
Yeah, my name is Oseni Musa, and at the moment I'm a property developer around Manchester. I've done quite a few property from the auction, refurbishment, I'd say, and I also do a development of 6 units and 3 units in Manchester area.
And you've also done some renovations as well, haven't you, on some other projects in the Manchester and Oldham area?
Yes, please. I've done a few in Manchester and 3 in Oldham, and now I'm doing a development also in Manchester area. I just finished one and it's sold out, and I finished second one is on the market at the moment, and this is my third one I'm doing now, 350, 352 Brinnington Road.
Now we're going to talk about your project in a moment at Brinnington Road, but tell us a little bit about the professional team that you're going to be using on this project.
Yeah, the professional team I'm using, I'm using the builder H&S Construction Limited. His name is Jevad, and the architect Tan and Associate. The acting architect is Barry Tan. Then the social engineer name is Paxton Raja on the project also.
And have you worked with those people before?
Yes, I worked with them before. I worked with them before for the past.
Okay, so let's then look at this project then. This is the phase 1 of an estimated 3-phase raise where CrowdProperty has agreed a total loan facility of £750,000. That's to develop a new build site which is based in Stockport, close to Manchester. Interest rate is 8% per annum, which is rolled up and paid at the end of an 18-month loan term. So this plot of land then in Brinnington Road, how did you come to find it?
Yeah, I've searched for it on the website, on Rightmove, and I bought it without planning permission. And I bought it and I applied for the planning permission and it was granted. Then I'll take over to build it now.
And you're going to be building 6 4-bedroom properties. We can see on the right hand side an artist's impression as to how it's going to look. There are 3 pairs of semis, 2.5 stories high, and we'll go through the floor plans of those in just a few moments. So the total square footage then is 6,450 square feet. Initial loan to value 65.6%, and first charge security is being offered to people investing on this project. A little bit more about the area. Stockport, large town in Greater Manchester, 7 miles southeast of Manchester city centre, close to junction 25 of the M60 and the A560, which is an arterial road leading from Stockport onto the M60, which is formed as sort of Manchester Outer Ring Road. The M60 also provides access to the M56, M62 and the M6 motorways, which makes up part of the UK's major motorway network. Stockport itself, the population there, just over 136,000 people back in 2019. It's quite close to Manchester Airport. That's about 9 miles southwest, and they have both national and internal flights that are accessible at that airport. Stockport train station not too far away. That's just the southwest, through 3 hourly train services into London Euston, and that takes about 2 hours journey time. And so it's very well positioned, this particular site. The planning permission has been granted by Stockport Council, and their planning reference is DC/072570. With the former site's use was a B1 with the new consent to develop these 6 new houses. It's going to take roughly 11 months to construct. The maximum loan term is 18 months, and the exit strategy of the borrower is that he intends to sell the residential units once they're completed. Here are the location plans for you then. On the left hand side you can see the CrowdProperty flag pointing to where it is in relation to Stockport. You can see the blue line there, which is the motorway. On the right hand side you can see the village of Brinnington and exactly where it is located there. And let's go on to more information about Brinnington. So 350 and 352 Brinnington Road, currently open land, largely surrounded by semi-detached residential dwellings. And it's made up of residential property in the area, some commercial uses, but there's also a local B&M bargain store nearby as well. Various primary schools and secondary schools around about, as well as there are hospitals, and Brinnington has its own train station as well as the Stockport train station close by. And then of course various interests nearby include pubs, restaurants, bars and those kinds of things. So just talk us through then the photographs. Here are the existing site. Had there been property there previously, do you know, Orsini?
No, there was no property there. It was empty land previously. There were just trees there, which have been cleared.
And so what you're proposing to do then is to build 6 semis. Just talk us through what you're wanting to do.
Yeah, I want to build 4-bedroom semi-detached, 6 units, and adoptable road from Brinnington Road to the close. The name of the close now is Daring Close.
And who do you expect to be moving into these properties?
Yeah, most of it depends on the buyers, but there are quite a lot of people live in that area. They've been there for a long time. I think people want to stay in the area. Don't like proper people that want to buy and live in mostly.
Okay, now each property is estimated at roughly £225,000 each, so that gives a total gross development value of £1.35 million. The proposed site plan looks like this, so you can see access coming in from the one road on the left hand side with various parking spaces along that driveway, taking you up to the 3 pairs of semi. When we look at the garden space though, Orsini, 2 of them at the end have got a little bit of a larger garden plot.
Yes, please.
And then when we move then on to the floor plans, just talk us through what you're designing here.
No, the floor plan, the ground floor, we have the kitchen and the living room. Then the 4th story and guest toilets downstairs. Then on the middle floor, we have 2 bedroom and 1 toilet on the middle. Then the upper floor, we have 2 bedroom and 1 bedroom with ensuite master bedroom, making 4 bedrooms.
And the up floor loft plan layout has an ensuite bathroom as well.
Yes, please.
And then when we then look at the front, rear and side elevations, what kind of build materials are you going to be using?
We're using brick, normal traditional build, like normal bricks, and the stone by the windows.
Okay, and that's the design on the left and rear. So they look very similar, each of the 3 properties. Here's an artist impression with a computer-generated image, where we can see that 2 of the gardens are just a little bit longer than the other because of the layout of the land. But on the right-hand photo, you can see the driveway coming in, which is leading to the frontage of each of the 6 properties. Here it is from a slightly different angle, where you can see in situ sort of how cars will look and pathways, and some trees as well along the setting of that property. And then we've got some artist interior computer generated images as well. So just talk us through the type of finish that you're going to be putting in these properties.
Yeah. The kitchen will be gloss, the cabinet will be gloss, and there will be a washing machine. There will be a dryer, the washing machine on the kitchen, and full. Then flooring, there will be tiles on the kitchen, the floor tiles, and limited flooring on the front and the living area.
Now, this isn't the first project you've done, of course. We've got some case studies here. In fact, I've got a couple of these. This first one is 6 Short Avenue in Droylsden near Manchester. Talk us through what you
Yes.
did here.
Yeah, this were three bedroom. It was both. It was 3 units of 2 3 bedroom and 1 2 bedroom. The 2 bedroom was on the left, and the 3 bedroom on the middle, and the last one, the one on the right, is 3 bedroom house. There are terrace houses. This one, the
Now, this one you started in June 2017, finished it a few months later, the January of 2018. Profit £115,000. So quite a tidy profit from that one. When we move on to your second case study, this is at 26, is that Culcath Lane in Manchester? Tell us a little bit more about what you did here.
This one was, there was a existing pub on the land, and it was bought with the pub, and it was demolished, and there's 6 units, 4 bedroom, 4 bedroom detached house, and 4 units of 3 bedroom semi-detached houses as well. They have 2-story building as well. This one.
Now, you made a tidy profit on that one, again a healthy £365,000. Let's go back then to the project we're talking here, 350 and 352 Brinnington Road in Stockport. So this is the phase 1 raise, which is for £210,000 against a total facility of £750,000. What would you be using that initial first phase money for?
Yeah, for the initial first money is for the contractor. Each stage of the invoices, but for the grand work, when we start the grand work now, after the grand work, just the contractor, we pay contract every month of what they use. As soon as we just start, we just pay them with the invoice. We use to pay for the invoice, each invoice deal.
Yeah, and the current market value is £320,000, RICS verified. The GDV is also verified by RICS at £1.35 million, and the estimated construction cost is £750,000. The remaining loan is going to be drawn in stages upon the completion of the independent monitoring surveyor's reports, and therefore the initial loan to value is 65.6%. The maximum loan term is going to be for 80 months, and this loan is targeted to start on the 20th of January 2020, secured with a first charge security to secure people investing on this project, paying 8% per annum interest, which is rolled up and paid at the end of the project. Remember that the borrower is intending to sell the residential units once they're completed. So thank you for watching this webinar. I hope you can help us with the funding of this first phase, which is looking at £210,000, please, for the phase 1 build of 350 and 352 Brinnington Road in Brinnington, Stockport, SK5 8BU. Now, the next stage then is to please make sure that you understand this loan and carry out your own due diligence both on this project and on the development team, and then decide how much you would like to lend. CrowdProperty.com is the place to be on launch, and people successfully pledging against this project will have anti-money laundering checks carried out, and then you'll be invited to send your funds to your own online e-wallet when it's called for, and you'll start earning interest on completion of the loan agreement. So thank you for watching this webinar. This is for 350 and 352 Brinnington Road, Brinnington in Stockport, the phase 1 raise, where we're looking for £210,000, please. My name is Andy Haynes. Thank you for watching this webinar, and we look forward to you joining us again soon on another funding opportunity here at CrowdProperty.com.